Numerologically speaking, we are in a 9-year, which is very big on completion, like completing cycles, getting to these endings. And you may have been feeling this through this year, like these different parts of your life or parts of your healing journey coming to a completion, or meeting this head, meeting this end. And I'm feeling really called to share this because there's an importance as we close out this calendar year and what we consider to be the end of the year. There's an importance to bring focus to these areas that have been completing for you and been calling your attention to find completion. And personally, I've been experiencing so much of that. Oh my God, you guys, there is a cardinal. And if you don't know me, cardinals are the big, big sign. There's 2 cardinals. Wait, I'm going to turn it around. Can you see them? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, confirmation. Confirmation. Because personally, I've been in a lot of different completion cycles, but specifically with relationship and the way that I approach or interact with relationship, romantic relationship, partnership, or even like collaboration. And I have this thing where I believe love and business, love and money are very connected. And that has shown up for me time and time and time again. And so energetically speaking, this like love aspect of my life that has been going through a lot of different completion cycles, a culmination. And when it comes to business, I have entered into entrepreneurship, which I took a break from for a while. I took a break from it when I separated from a long-term relationship. So you're seeing these are connected, right? So for me personally, there's been a lot around finding, feeling into, and accepting this completion of a healing journey, a massive, intense, beautiful healing journey surrounding these 2 themes in my life. And it has gone all over the freaking place so that I could learn about the wholeness of these topics. I see that now. And so now there is this completion. And it lines up with my chart, and it lines up with numerology, and it lines up with where we are collectively. And you could probably see this also in your own personal way, your own life, your own energetic makeup. And bring focus to how you can show up in your life and in your own healing to reach a true completion. Because it wants to happen, but you also have to be an active participant and a co-creator in your life. So with that being said, I'm feeling like it is being placed as this importance right now as we enter November. There's something about November, and there's something about the full moon on November 5th, which is a Taurus super full moon. I'm a Taurus, so maybe that's why I'm feeling it stronger. But I think we're all feeling it in our own different ways. And Taurus is the energy of like stability and grounding and material realm. So there's this call here, there's this energetic presence of grounding something, grounding into the completion of whatever it is that you've been working with and healing through in the past years, lifetime. Like, who knows? And it's exciting. I want it to be exciting as I speak about this, because it's exciting to me, because I know that there are things that have been completing that, like, they're done. Once I move past this guardrail, they're done, you know? And I don't need to carry that into the future, because it's no longer going to be resonant with my energy, my body, my life. But it's something that I have held for so long that it is taking a little more time to adjust, even though it's there. I hope that makes sense. It's like the shift is there. The release has happened and happened and happened. So there's opening there. There's an invitation there. And now I step into it. And all of whatever that means. And I've seen it personally. I see it in the way that I am dating, in the way that I am relationally with everyone in my life, the way that I am holding my worth, the way that I am knowing my value more as a romantic partner, as a friend, as a colleague, and also as a leader in the things that I want to step forward into leadership in. And that is exciting. It is exciting to feel this completion happening on these topics that have been, not gonna lie, pretty like intense and heavy and challenging and long-winded. And so to wrap this up, again, it's feeling like important. It's time. I'm getting like, it's time. It's time. And there's this saying of like, you're never ready. But I don't really believe that anymore. Like, there is a timing to things, and there is a level of readiness. And so being able to notice when that time is, so that the action is taken with alignment of everything else. Like, it's not rushing it, it's not delaying it, it's like, it's time. And right now, it's like, with where we are energetically, collectively, astrologically, numerologically, it's time. And I would love for that to sink in as relief, almost like relief, inspiration, because whatever the completion cycle is that you've been moving through, you can and you will, and you're meant to get to the other side of it, to the next opening, to the next evolution of whatever it is that you've been healing around in order to call in that next version. So where do you need to show up now? Where do you need to show up in your life? Where do you need to show up in this refreshed state of mind, of body, of self, of service? Where do you need to show up? And also, what is still lingering that needs to be worked through and released and processed? And with that being said, if you are desiring some support in the releasing and the processing of these last layers, it's like the last few threads that are holding on, that we just have to You know, we just need the final release of it. And if you're needing support in that, because sometimes doing it alone, can't always see the blind spots, can't always see or hold space for ourselves to go into these places. You know, I have my own support system, and they have brought me to different places. My therapist has brought me to different places that I'm like, whoa, I had no idea that was there. And that's been part of my own personal release of this completion cycle. And that's happened in the past few months, like pretty boldly. It's been a bold release, a bold experience. So yeah, anyway, if you are desiring support in that, I'm opening up spaces for the end of the year to be able to hold space, guide you into the blind spots, be the energy worker to help move things, move the stagnant energy, release the tension, release the density. That is how we step into new territory. You can't hold it all and go into a next season. You have to process some things, release some things, reframe some things. And it's time. It's time. There will be details below on ways to connect if you are desiring some support. And I'd love to be able to do that. So, lots of love.